Hello, and welcome to Can We Play Already, the Twitch channel where I get a bunch of people together by convincing them that we're just going to be playing footsies all night, and then they stay for the D&D. My name is Patrick. I will be your dungeon master for this particular edition here on our channel. We are actually going to be playing an awesome game of 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and it is based on this cool box that we got not too long ago, myself and our wonderful producer, Ben. Shout out to Ben behind the scenes. And yeah, it's basically based off the Stranger Things adventure that Mike, the character, wrote for all of his fun little friends. So I brought my own fun little friends here to play that adventure and show you all, because we're all so great. I totally just naturally flowed into that.
Yeah.
All right, now that after I've nailed that intro, let's go around let's go around the table, introduce yourselves, not your characters just yet, just say who you are and give us a little, what's your background playing Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop RPGs in general.
Oh,
so
good.
starting to my left.
We'll start at the beginning. My name is Amy, and I have no experience with this game. I've played like twice or 3 times. I have very little idea what's going on. I'm definitely playing this like a confused 12-year-old, because that is exactly what this is going to be.
Cool. I am also somewhat of a confused 12-year-old. I've played a lot of Pathfinder, not well. And my name is Leon. Also, there we go.
Teaching us. Yes.
But yeah, I am also here playing, and that's the main part, is having fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
The friends you made along the way.
Yeah, exactly. And the foots you touch along the way. That's what we're all here for, right? That's the thing.
You are already a blast. So nailing it. Thank you for this side of the table. Now to, I guess, the more experienced.
Oh no, I lost Stacy. I'll get her after.
Already nailing it.
Expert.
I am Lily. That is my name. Yep, doing good so far. I DM for a stream called Roll for Damage, which is also produced by the amazing Ben and Can We Play Already. I also run a D&D community called Axis Tavern that has about like 400 people in it now. Yeah, I quit my job in the weed industry to play a bunch of D&D, so that's what I'm doing.
Not that different, really.
Yeah, basically.
All right, and last but definitely not least.
My name is Martin. And you might have seen me on this channel before on the Magic the Gathering stream with our lovely friend here.
Oh my god, that was me.
Yeah, that was me.
I knew I saw you before.
Yeah. I played Karen on that stream. I've played D&D for a few years now. Played Pathfinder for a few years before that. So I'm the expert side, I guess.
I didn't know this was a team game. This is very cool.
This is a team game.
It definitely wasn't, but now,
I ruined it. I'm
no.
so
That's
sorry.
what she's
We're
doing.
rock, so this is going to backfire horribly.
It's good, it's good.
Yeah, when it came to choosing their figurines, Leo over here was just like, I'll be the rock. Well, actually, I think Amy is the one who suggested it
We
first.
got-
Thought
yeah,
it was
we
gonna
got-
be Dwayne. It's not Dwayne.
Yeah.
It's just a small puppet.
Just as sleek and dark and beautiful, though.
Can't move for shit, but here we go.
All right, so thank you all so much for coming. You guys are all awesome. I'm very excited to have you all here. I have, I've dabbled in the Dungeons and the Dragons and the dungeon mastering quite a bit. So, you'll be fine. You'll be safe. I'll make sure of that. Except for the monsters. Yeah. Wise. Oh, you're
Definitely
smart.
gonna die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times.
Absolutely.
Not the footsies, though. Keep the footsies
Feet
all
out
over the
everywhere.
So, all right, calm down. That's enough fun. That's enough fun from all of you.
Not for fun.
All right, so we open in a very small town inside a very simple stone castle where you're all in the throne room of a Sir Tristan. You're all very familiar with Sir Tristan. You've actually been hired by him before, you group of adventurers. You're also very familiar and friendly with one another. And you performed a few tasks for him and actually helped him quite a great deal. And because he knows how trustworthy and good you all are, he knew that he could trust you for what is to come. So you guys have all just arrived here into his throne room. You've been let in by some of the guards, and Sir Tristan is kind of sitting at a table with a few advisors, a few other guards and soldiers, and kind of just like looking at a map and thinking pensively. So you guys all walk in and he sees you and he says, "My friends, welcome to my home." So why don't you all introduce your characters now? So let's go in the opposite order. Let's start with Martin. Who is your character? What do you look like?
So I'm playing Astrid. Astrid is a level 3 paladin. And so when she comes in, she is definitely just wearing like this really nice white clothing with some chainmail that's kind of peeking out in the collar there. With a cape that kind of hangs down. When Sir Tristan addresses us, she'll go forward and she'll go down on one knee and say, "My lord." Lawful, good paladin, just classic paladin character. I'm stalling as much as I can here.
We're having some technical difficulties.
Disruptions abound.
Yes.
Lily, why don't you tell us about your character?
Well, so my character, I'm going to be playing Stacy Starchild. She is probably like a thicker, stockier kind of girl. She's got like a half mohawk, all like black hair with like pink tips at the bottom. And she would be like what we would say in this world is half Asian, but in this world she's a wood elf. So that's canon now. I just decided that.
I accept this.
Excellent. And she's probably like trailing along behind her friends, and when Sir Tristan addresses her/them, she'll just kind of, what is she wearing also? She's wearing like kind of this like red tutu a little bit. It's like not like one of those stick straight out tutus, but like down to her knees kind of tutus.
Is this the traditional garb of the people of the god you follow?
Oh no, this is just Stacy. This is pure Stacy.
She's an individual.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I like that.
And for her top, it's kind of like this like black spandex sort of like unitard thing. So she kind of looks like a punk ballerina. When someone addresses her, she's just gonna be like, "Yo, Sir Tristan, it's like good to be back here and like with my friends. We were like together this whole time, but like also it's still good to like be here also."
Nailed it. All right, across the aisle.
So in enters Bruth, who is like a dwarven bard. And he has like his standard sort of dwarven hair and beard combo, but then in terms of his attire, he's gone for like a glam rock style look. He's trying to go for like quite, what are they called? Not jeggings, what's the like leather...
Chaps.
Yeah, he's like going for those sort of thing. He's like really trying to bring the party. You don't know yet because he's wearing a cloak.
Okay.
Maybe through
cool.
the narrative we'll find out what's going on back there. But yeah, he's
What's the bulge situation like?
The bulge situation, I think, is adequate for the setting. I think
That
it
slider
goes
was
with.
set to
And
That's
so
very
if things get
subjective.
somber, maybe the bulge sort of recedes a bit for the time being. But then as the party starts,
It's a mood bulge.
it's a mood bulge.
I mean, I've yet to meet a bulge that wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he just has that sort of air of someone who's ready to get the party started.
All right, I'm
around him.
very excited to see when he does get that party started. And Amy?
So alongside is Elmira, a half-elf wizard. She's kind of a book nerd, very antisocial. She was an occultist, but, the way life goes, you just try and find your own way, see out some individuality. So she's just looking for new work opportunities. And
Like, who among us hasn't, dabbled in the dark arts?
Well, there you go. She's just looking for some like networking opportunities and all that fun stuff. Make some new friends. So she's kind of wearing like she doesn't know how to shop for herself. So she's got like a mix of her old religious garb with like other random odds and ends that she's collected throughout her travels that don't fit her properly. And so she's got this like big oversized hat.
What kind of hat?
A wizard hat.
Oh,
Thank you for
perfect.
asking. Yes. And just like kind of a big frocky cloak that she doesn't know how to style properly, but she'll figure it out. She's like an awkward teenager in an adult's body.
I understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that on a spiritual level. No, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, so then you all walk into this throne room. It's a pretty simple, it's elegant, but still quite simple. There are a few trophies of like some owl bears and stuff on the walls. The throne is like a nice carved wood with nice red cushions. But the table he's kind of sitting at now, and he kind of stands up from, you can see he's wearing this really long blue cloak, like this cape that is the most like basically, like, it's just not practical in the least.
Fabulous, you mean?
Yeah,
That's
it's
the word you're looking
absolutely
for.
fabulous. Yeah, and he's just like walking towards you, and people are like tripping on it, and like some of the guards. And he comes and he's like, come in for a hug.
We all move in.
Hey,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh, that's great.
Astrid wants to just do the kind of like back pat and just back off.
It's just like, okay, that was enough. Okay. So yes, Sir Tristan is going to say, thank you so much for coming in such short notice. He says, there's been such terrible things happening of late in my realm.
Oh no. That sounds bad.
Yes. You see, there's a creature called a Thessalhydra. It's appeared out of nowhere. This vicious thing, and it has heads, and it's like snapping. And it's been terrorizing our farms and our villages, and even come to attack the castle on more than one occasion. We've managed to drive it off so far, but with a few casualties. And he points to like some of the guards, and some of them are like shaking and like huddled in a corner, and like one of them's crying. And really happy stuff, guys.
Feeling
This
it.
is a game made by children.
Great sunshine. Yeah.
So yeah, he says that his soldiers barely fought them off. And after each attack, the Thessalhydra seems to disappear in the woods and leaves no trail behind. So he says to you all, I can't have my guards go and seek out this Hydra. They have to stay here and defend the castle. And then he kind of leans in and he's like, plus I don't think they're up for the challenge. The ones that like don't seem like frazzled, they're kind of like just like playing with their swords and like accidentally cutting themselves, or just like, they look kind of like, you know, doofuses. And he says, but I know all of you experienced adventurers, and we're already such good friends. I know that you will be up to this task and will be able to defeat this Thessalhydra. I need you to find its lair before it comes out at night and comes to attack my precious realm and my people once again. And I would like for you to cut off its heads and bring it to me as proof of its demise.
How many heads?
Oh, there are 5. It's about 4 of you. That's just, you know, 1 head extra. So each one of you defeats 1 1/4 head, and then you're good.
Some good math. Good math.
Thank you. I was number 1 in my math class. I was tutored alone.
I was wondering.
So Sir Tristan also offers, he kind of snaps his fingers, and one of his servants comes over, and he has like this big duffel bag full of stuff, and he pulls out 4 sacks, each one of them filled with gold coins. You can hear him shaking them. He's like, 100 gold pieces each. And he gives you 1 each. And he says, I assume this will be satisfactory.
But of course.
Good.
This is very generous, very generous.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would do it. I would do it for free. It's fine.
Oh,
He's my best friend. It's fine.
you're too kind, and we are close.
Best friends. Best friends.
Okay. Coming off a little strong. But yes, we are close. Because of your generosity, and it really means so much for me that you've come all this way once again to help me. I've prepared a few other things to prepare you on this mission.
Whoa.
Yes, whoa, indeed. And he ruffles through the bag, and he gives you 2 bags of holding. These are magical items that you can use to store an almost infinite, well, nearly enough for this adventure. You can put like a ton of stuff in, and basically like whatever you're reaching for, you'll grab onto it and you can pull it out. So you'll have 2 of those. That should be plenty of room for you to put when you go on your adventure, if you find any treasure to hold on to, and also plenty of room for the Thessalhydra heads. Now there's more. I know. Yeah, I'm feeling surprised.
Tristan, like, you really shouldn't have. This is super nice of you, dude.
I know, and people say all the time, Tristan, why are you so generous? And I say, because I do hear you say that quite often, even when you're not here anymore.
That's crazy.
All right, so he also hands you each a ring. It's like a very beautiful, well-polished silvery ring. And he says, this is a ring of protection. Now, not to be confused. Nope.
Is there anything else, ring shapes that protects things, or?
It protects you from harm, from physical harm, not from STIs. It's not that kind of ring.
It's not going to protect us from STIs?
Or from getting pregnant.
Do you have something for that?
My wizards are working on it, but not really. I don't have any. I'm a very lowly lord.
What's that?
Aren't you his wizard?
Yeah, our practice is very underfunded.
I'll have to make a donation later.
Yeah.
Yes, she basically got the job because she refused to leave. So he gives you each a ring of protection. When you wear this, your armor class gets a bonus of +1. So you can just put a little +1 on your armor class at the top of your character sheet.
I think my armor class is now Hella.
Is it Hella?
Yeah.
Same.
Oh
I
my.
have a Hella armor class.
Well, that's great. It's going to be real hard for you to get hurt. And that's what that's what I want for all of you. I don't want to see you hurt.
I'm going to be hella pregnant, though.
I would love for you to. You all are beautiful. I'm sure you'd make beautiful children.
So at the mention of children and getting pregnant, Astrid actually visibly stiffens and.
He's just like, it's like, oh, it's all right. If you're we're not all ready. I myself am not ready to take a wife. I know. Even though I'm such an eligible bachelor.
You put the L in eligible, man.
I don't know what that means, but thank you.
It means
Get it
Lord.
later.
Lord. L for Lord. Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
it's fine. We're all very close. But thank you for trying to defend my honor, even though I did not ask you to. He's also each going to give you a potion of healing. So a vial with red liquid. He gives you the potion of healing. How it works is you drink it as an action. So if you're taking one during combat, it takes a full action to do so. And you roll 2d4s, add 2, and you heal that much damage. So very handy.
This is a little bit unfortunate because you'll learn some things about Stacy. She drinks that potion immediately, and she's just like, "Oh my god, a healing potion! I love these."
It's just like, oh, well,
Oh no.
Thanks, Tristan. That was amazing. That was the most delicious healing potion I've ever had.
Prevention is the best form of treatment.
I don't even know what that means, man, but I get it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Stacy.
Oh, Stacy.
Are we drinking our potions now? Is that what we're all doing?
No, we're
Not
not.
yet.
We're
You
not drinking the.
could.
Put it in the bag. In the bag. And I'll take the bag.
Can I put this in there and I put
do
my
you-
empty potion
Oh,
bottle?
okay. I'll hold on to it.
Thanks. You're so nice.
Also, I'll just hold on to one of the bags of holding.
That's probably for the best. Thank you, Astrid. All right.
And I'll hold on to your potion.
I have one final thing. It pains me to part with this, but I believe you'll need it for what is to come. And another one of his servants comes over, and he has clearly a weapon that has been wrapped in a black cloth. He comes to Sir Tristan and bows his head, and Sir Tristan takes off the cloth and then takes this beautiful long sword that's made out of this like ebony black metal.
Whoa.
Yeah. And he presents it to Astrid.
Whoa.
So I kind of kneel down and kind of
Oh,
accept
sorry,
it.
it's a great sword, so it's more like.
I thought you were gonna say he gave it to someone else.
And
He gives it to the dwarf.
Thank you.
No, it's a great sword. So she heavy. So he gives it. He's like, this.
Sorry, my liege.
Yeah, and says, "Oh, thank you. I haven't wielded a sword like that since I was. Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh yes, very funny.
Thank you, my. Yes, I am known for my droll sense of humor.
I say that all the time. I tell everyone.
Ruth just goes dun 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 on the
On his
to
lute.
carry on. The joke, right? The
Yes,
one we're from a
he's-
second ago.
He's just like, ooh, we should go on the road. He says, anywho, this great sword is known as Winter's Dark Bite.
Whoa.
So he says, it is very powerful, especially against horrible monstrosities. So basically how this works.
He reads from a sheet.
Yeah.
Flips over the sword.
So
It's like a tag. on it.
The fine print on the sword.
Do not tumble
I
dry.
was trying to say do not tumble dry. Oh my god.
Do not remove
It's
the
like we're best
tag.
friends. We finish each other. Sentences. Yeah, we finish each
Yeah.
other
Sandwiches,
sentences with the
Sandwiches.
with the punctuation mark.
Oh my god, I want a sandwich.
Me too. So usually it's just a +1 greatsword,
Ooh.
but when it's used against a Thessalhydra, it's a +3 greatsword.
That's convenient.
Whoa.
That's very convenient.
Turns out y'all are gonna be maybe fighting it.
Okay. Cool,
Yeah,
cool.
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're just like.
Spoiler alert.
What's the stat block of a greatsword again?
It's 2d6s plus your.
The rest of us are just scratching our heads
Plus-
at whatever this conversation is that's happening in
That's
front
what
of
I was
us.
gonna say.
It's like if you
What's a
could
stat
measure
block?
the
What's a
strength.
sword?
That's one.
It's like a long wand.
Long one.
Yeah, plus
Oh, like a
to
sharp
attack
one.
and damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's one of the. It's a pointy stick.
Pointy stick.
Ruth makes his way
Pointy.
sort of slightly towards. Was it you who was holding the sword, or was it your like ward who was holding it?
No, he grabbed it from the ward and like barely could hold onto it and then gave it to.
Ruth comes up and he's like, "Can I take the black sash?"
He's just like, he's like, oh well, I am rather fond of that sash, but I suppose you can have it.
Ruth takes it and makes it into a badass bandana, and then it's like, "This is amazing." He starts strumming away.
Tristan clutches his pearls and it's just like,
It's
it
non-existent.
is. And then like he's kind of just like looking at you and just like twirling his hair. And then
Ruth
he's just,
carries on playing.
just like,
I love an audience.
oh, right, the Thessalhydra. He says, well, you're free to speak with anyone in the town or any of my guards. I'm afraid that I have no more information really to give you. I'm also rather busy, ruling and all that. I'm sure you're aware. And then someone walks in and is just like, sir, your massage is starting in 5 minutes. Just like, I don't know what they mean. Massage, it's the code word I think we're starting to use. I forgot.
I believe him.
Do you say that out loud? Okay.
Can I roll for insight?
Absolutely, you can roll for insight.
That's a 14.
Yeah, he lying.
And I'm just
Always
like,
lying.
I think that massages are very important for ruling a realm, from my understanding of ruling realms.
He tears up a little bit and comes to you and holds you your shoulders.
Oh, as soon as you do that, she gets an inch into your face. And she's just like, Tristan, I get you.
And he's just like,
They're like this close to each other.
they like hold each other for a little bit. And he's like, all right, well, I'm off for a massage.
You were tense. I felt that. You should get that rub on.
Oh, I always do. And then you see the masseuse come in, and it's this like muscly dude
Oh my God,
in
is it
just
The
a
Rock?
loincloth. It's The Rock.
Amazing.
Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is the court masseuse.
Yes.
As he leaves, he just drops that eyebrow.
And the elbow.
The people's eyebrow.
Yeah, so, and before like he leaves with The Rock, he says, don't forget the heads! And that's it. So what do you guys
were we
do?
supposed to get?
5 heads.
Hands?
Heads.
I think he said hands.
Heads.
Do you say hands?
5 heads.
We should
Yes.
probably get the hands just in case too.
How many hands does a Hydra have?
I
Do
don't know.
a nature check. So roll a d20 and add your nature modifier.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for walking me through that.
Plus 3 to 4, 7, I believe, is that number?
7, you're like, maybe 7 hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 hands. Have
I
been with
don't
a
think
Hydra?
that makes
That
sense.
I know a lot about these things, and they do have 7 hands, yes.
Very cool.
You guys are so smart. It's like you're the most experienced people at this table.
Yep, that's me.
I'd like to go console the guards that are like just like all like shell shocked.
All right.
So I'd like to go over and just kind of. I know this isn't actually going to do anything, but expend like 1 point of lay on hands on every one of them as I go talk to them, and just kind of give general words of reassurance. And
Yeah,
tell them it's going to be
it gives them a little bit of solace, just like a tad. They're just like, oh, yeah. They're just like, yeah, it's pretty hard, you know.
It's okay. We will beat this thing.
You know, there's like acid. Like, I don't like acid.
Yes, did you say?
Yeah.
The fun acid or like the bad acid?
Definitely the bad one.
Okay.
Yeah, the bad one. And also like teeth, like a lot.
Lots of teeth. Oh yes, I
Like 5
understand.
heads worth of teeth.
Yeah, but like even
How many
more.
hands, though?
I didn't see any hands.
Whoa.
Oh my
the
god,
teeth.
do they have hands too?
Apparently
Oh,
between
it's okay.
0 and 7.
We're gonna get the hands. We're gonna get rid of those things.
All hands on deck.
Nice. That sounds like
But more importantly, we're going to get its head as well.
Oh, I can't.
Avenge you and your friends.
Okay, that's
one head
really
and a
nice.
quarter each.
And they're all just like, and, but you know, the one guy that you're particularly consoling, he's just like, okay, don't show us the heads. It's like triggering. Like, they're really scary, and they're all just like, yeah, really scary.
How many of them are there?
There are like 3 of them.
3 of them. So I'm going to expend 3 points of lay on hands then, and just go to each of them and kind of
Oh.
give that little speech.
I wrote a song about the Hydra. I could sing it to them to make them feel
No.
better.
Oh, I don't know if we're there yet. Okay.
So I start strumming away,
Oh my god, I'm excited.
and then he's
you've
like,
been writing?
Thessalhydra, when I spied ya, guts to spill ya, got a new sword to kill ya,
Oh wow.
got my bros, actually all ladies. And that's the end of the song.
That was really good.
Roll performance. I'll give you advantage because you actually did write the thing.
Oh man, another
Advantage.
4.
Roll
So
again.
advantage means you roll 2 d20s,
Oh,
you take
okay.
the higher number. Disadvantage, the opposite.
Roll half a d20 and take.
Yeah.
These dice are
Sharpie D20.
So
suspicious.
roll to 6. And then what is it? The
Entertainment. So look in your skills list and add.
Performance.
It should be pretty high.
Performance.
Performance, yeah.
Plus
Sorry.
4, so I roll 10.
10. Yeah, they're just like. They're like. It's coming
Don't
along.
use these ones anymore.
I mean, we're also
Very
just kind of in a fragile state.
I understand, I get it.
But like, we'll totally be down to listen to it when you're done.
Okay, wasn't, but that's fine.
Oh. Which part was the chorus? And which part was
I'm
the?
not much of a chorus person. One time.
Oh, okay. They're like, we're gonna go now.
Be well. Do you need any healing before you go?
They're all kind of looking. It's like,
I could heal
"Oh,
it. I'd do that. I could do it for you.
They're like, no, we're okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just mostly just like, Emotional healing.
She gives them hugs,
Oh.
whether they want them or not.
Yeah, they seem appreciative.
Good.
Yeah, a little hesitant, but appreciative.
All right, hugs heal all.
All right. Ooh, now what?
Is there a bar or tavern nearby?
Oh, there's absolutely a bar and or tavern nearby.
That is what Bruce is making a beeline for.
Alrighty.
So I just like just tug on the back of your bandana, I guess, and just like whoa. We were supposed to go hunt the
Oh,
Thessalhydra?
yes, I remember.
Their hands.
Yes, 7 or 0.
heads.
Or 4.
Heads.
Heads.
1/4
In,
inch.
in the forest.
Like,
Forest.
Remember?
wouldn't, like, there be... He said we could, like, talk to the people about, like, oh, wait, we just spoke to these people. But also, there are people at the tavern bar.
And bar.
I'm gonna give you until the sun. What time of day?
It is 9
What do you
a.m.
have on your list? What did you just look
It's still
at?
available.
I was checking a freckle.
What?
I was checking a freckle. I was worried that it was.
There's a little sundial on your
Sundial,
wrist.
yeah.
Portable sundial.
So heavy.
Right, we'll take at most an hour, and then we must get going.
An hour's all we need. That's a happy hour, bro.
I'm on board. Let's go.
All right.
Yes.
To the tavern bar.
I like the idea that we make a plan and then everyone's like,
Off we go.
like nothing else.
So into tavern.
All right,
Into
so
tavern.
This town, again, it's pretty small, just like a little town that's been set up around the castle. And there's only one tavern, but it's a pretty hoppin' joint, 2 levels,
Oh.
lots of merriment to be had.
Whoa.
Not much
Wow.
today, however, because the Thessalhydra has been getting people in kind of a
This
sour
really
mood.
killed the mood.
So yeah, still lots of drinking, but like, when people are kind of sad and then they drink and they just get like more mopey or like angry, it's like that. The name of the tavern is the Goat's Weird Eye Hole.
Cool. Yeah.
The goat's weird eye hole.
You know how they're like, you know how their pupil is just like really bizarre?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Fun fact: goats, sheep, and octopus are the only animals that have that kind of sideways slit pupil.
How did the octopus get that one? Goats and sheep
Yeah, I
near
don't
to
know.
one another.
They did
Octopus.
evolve independently of one another, our eyes, and their eyes are actually much better than ours.
It's,
Wait, goats,
convergent-
sheep, or octopuses?
Octopus.
How many hands for an octopus?
That's so many suction cups. Oh my god. But my favorite eye shape is the cuttlefish because it's like a W, or like a weird little or an anime smiley face.
That was your science hour.
Thank you for joining. All right, so you guys head into the tavern. Yeah, there are lots of people in here, just kind of like and such.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
you
enough.
get it.
Yeah.
I don't spend a lot of time in taverns. I wasn't allowed participating in, fun leisurely activities. So I'm just kind of like observing how everyone else is acting and trying to figure out if I'm supposed to be acting the same way.
Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going around, and I'm going to keep an eye on all of you, kind of just like monitoring where everyone else is, like kind of giving a mental like head count always,
Like a
every-
teacher
yeah,
at recess.
just going and like 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Everyone,
And like
yeah.
counting if you guys are having drinks, like making sure that you don't have more than one drink, and but like while I'm doing that, also trying to kind of console some people, tell them about Lathander's light and how there's always hope in the world.
Lathander the man,
Yeah,
the god.
he is. He is.
Stacy is going to beeline to the bar. And
Just one.
oh, don't worry, I know my limit. She like leans up on the bar and she
limit is
like
one.
motions to the bartender. She's like, "You got any healing potions up in here? I'll take a healing potion on the rocks, lady."
It's a really expensive
So-
drink.
I lost my mic. She said, so the lady behind the bar is like this this very large, very tall woman, voluptuous, I would say. And she looks actually rather chipper, in spite of everything. She's like, oh yeah, you want some healing potions, eh?
Yeah, on the rocks, please. I like them chilled.
Oh, yeah, well, we don't actually have ice here because this is like a medieval type town.
No, I
And-
just mean like on rocks. Do you got like cold rocks?
Oh, yeah, we do in our cellar. Yeah, we do have some of those.
I don't even know what ice is.
Actually, no, we do have some ice. This
Ice exists, right?
Ice exists.
Sorry, I'm just a wizard, but I'm
Especially sure.
I know I'm speaking out of turn, but
Honestly, if it stopped existing, that's fine. But
Yeah.
I have to say.
I have an ice spell. If you want me to
I
chill
can
your-
make the ice if you.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I can do it with my
that'd be
hands.
amazing.
All right.
I'm here to please.
Well, actually, yeah, this town is actually like kind of nestled within the mountains. It's very like forested area in this, this valley. So yeah, there are people who go up in the mountains and get ice and
Whoa.
stuff.
So fancy.
Yeah.
It's cool here.
Yeah, but we don't actually sell any potions of healing,
Cool.
Oh, well then I'm good. I don't drink any of this other stuff.
Really? Because we do got like some really good gruel.
Oh,
Just like the
oh.
best gruel in town, that's what they all say.
I only drink healing potions. It's like a personal preference. But thank you so much.
She's like, oh yeah, no problem. And she just goes back to like, oh, more drinks all around? Okay, good, okay, but remember, everything is double price.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, cool. It's one of those Thessalhydra sales.
Unsale.
Oh, you've
Sales
heard of
and-
them!
Yeah.
Sales.
Yeah, I hear in the big cities, they do this sort of thing.
It's called surge pricing.
Yeah, like it's this new thing, like capitalism or something. I don't know.
Wow, that's a big word.
While all this is going on, Bruce has made his way towards whatever the presenting location is in the bar, like the place where the most people are
Oh
facing.
yeah. There's like a little stage too.
And he's written a song.
Oh dear.
All right, go for it.
So he gets up on stage, starts playing away for a bit, and he's like, "The goat's weird eye hole came here with one goal: get you all happy, get you all clappy. Now listen here. Where's my cold beer? One for you too. Don't mind if I do. More lyrics? Can't think. Let's fucking drink."
Does he not sing and he just speaks the?
It's like-
He doesn't really
It's like a
understand.
spoken
It's like
word.
some word. Yeah, he just kind
He's doing a
of.
lot of like just
Yeah.
Yeah, just like.
drink.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna give you inspiration. So if you see the little box at the top left
This
of your
one?
sheet, yeah, just put a little mark in there. So the way I do inspiration is a little different from like the normal rules for
He doesn't
inspiration.
know the rules.
I
so it's
have
fine.
a yeah. We
Well,
both
yeah,
have
here we go,
comparison.
yeah.
We know exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly.
It's more for the audience, you guys. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, the newbies.
Just like that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Just make sure to talk really slow for them. Thank you.
So
Don't mind these notes.
basically, the usual rule for inspiration is if you do like a really cool sort of, role play thing, really act to your character, myself or any other player can be like, that was really good. I think we should give them inspiration. I have final say. But usually I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And you can use an inspiration generally in the real rules to give yourself advantage on any
okay.
D20 roll. I prefer, because I want inspiration to be really good, I prefer that instead of rolling, you just say it succeeds.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's an
So it's
automatic
like a
success.
1-3, yeah.
Exactly. It has to be on something that obviously makes sense that you can succeed at.
Kill the Thessalhydra.
Exactly. Can't do that. But like if you're, it's like a really important saving throw. If you miss it, you're gonna die. Like I succeed. Like great, you succeed.
Cool, nice
Right?
one.
Right.
Yeah, I also want to give you one because you drank your potion of healing. And, like it's just like it's so detrimental, but you're just like so committed, and I appreciate that.
Stacy loves healing potions.
All right. So yeah, you do a performance check again, or yeah, performance.
That's a 9.
No one. People kind of look
Roll.
up and they're just like, and you hear one guy say like, "Sit down, you're loud." And then like a guy's just like, "Yo, Steve, like, it's fine." He's like, "No, it's loud. I don't like it."
So when he starts pestering Bruce, I'll just go over and take a seat next to him, draw that gigantic sword, and just start sharpening it next to him.
Just like, Do an intimidation check.
I don't have... Oh, I do have intimidation. Yes. Ooh.
Jesus.
That was a 17.
It's very hefty. Yeah.
He,
I thought you just said
he
that to
looks at the
13 'cause
sword
you've only rolled
and
a
like,
six.
Oh, yeah, I'm so
and then he looks
impressed
at
by
you
high
and he's
numbers.
just like,
Wow, what's that like? That's like 6 and then some more. Sorry. Yeah, talking in the back of the class.
I'll take that inspiration right out of you. Hey, well, take it away, young man. Yeah, so he looks at the sword and then looks at you and he's like, we cool.
Now, listen, if you have nothing nice to say, you shouldn't say anything at all.
Yeah.
Okay. And then his buddy is just like, hey, I'm sorry about my friend, you know, he's just a little bummed because, you know, the Thessalhydra kind of ruined his home, and then he just like starts like bawling his eyes out.
Well, we were tasked by Sir Tristan to take care of the Thessalhydra, so maybe you should show your appreciation
He
to
means
my
like
friend.
kill it, not like take care of it.
Yeah.
Like as a pet.
Yeah.
He's like, huh, Steve? These guys are gonna take care of the Thessalhydra, and you're just like, there's no stopping it.
That's a good note.
I
No
take it you've
stop.
encountered the Thessalhydra before.
And he just like starts wailing even more, and like, you know, his head like falls on the table, and he's just like,
Do you need some healing? I can do that.
he and the other guy is just like, he's fine. My name is Greg.
Hi, Greg.
I'm a traveling merchant. You know, he's a friend of mine. Came to this town to sell some of my wares. You know, I'm not gonna lie, business has been good since the Thessalhydra, but personally, I'd rather see it go anyway because, you know, I also don't want to get eaten by some vicious monster. If you guys are adventurers, you know, I have some wares that you can possibly purchase from me.
Do you have any healing potions?
I have 2.
Oh, how much are they?
They are 50 gold pieces each.
I would like to purchase these healing potions.
Stacy is just like counting her coins.
I just give her. I give the 100 right off the
Rolling
bat.
Yeah, he takes you outside where like his cart is parked.
Yeah.
And yeah, he hands you 2 healing potions.
Great. I'll hold on to them until later.
What other wares does
Hold on to
does
everyone's
Greg
things.
have?
Make sure they're all safe.
He
Okay,
has.
I might be thirsty later though, so I'll grab it off you.
Okay, you just ask.
Yeah.
Well, if you're thirsty, I have some water.
Oh, I
My
don't drink
food.
that stuff. It's bad for you.
He has stuff like stuff that might be like of interest to you guys that you might not have. He has thieves' tools for lock picking and like trap disarmament and stuff like that. He has a tent. He has some tools like mason's tools. Yeah, just various other.
How big's the tent? How big's the tent?
It's a 2-person tent.
Can it be used as like a main stage? Like a festival?
I was like, I've been to a lot of festivals, so I'm
right
gonna
on.
go with no. Yeah.
Okay.
What if you took like 2 of them and like sewed them together?
Oh, yeah. Also no. Yeah.
Could it
Okay,
be like
okay.
one of those freak out tents for people who've had a bit too much?
Yeah. In fact, that's exactly what it's used for. 20 gold pieces.
20 gold pieces, okay.
That
Oh no,
sounds
sorry,
weird.
2 gold pieces.
I was
okay.
like, that's some kind of tent.
Sorry, I forget where my decimal point is.
And how much are the thieves' tools?
Oh, those are expensive. They're 25 gold pieces. You know, I don't usually sell them too often because, you know, sometimes some unsavory sorts can use them, but you all seem like pretty up and
Oh,
up.
we're so good. So good.
Stacy is still counting her.
Are you proficient in thieves' tools? Just check.
which one is that?
That would be
It'll
in the bottom
say-
left under proficiencies.
No, wait. Oh, there's a long list.
You can still use them. It's just you add your proficiency bonus.
Well, I think I'm
Just
still
so you
gonna. I'm gonna still buy them.
Okay.
Yeah. Bruth, forgot my name. Sorry, lots of drugs. Buys them. buys the tent and the
You
thieves'
should try a
tools.
healing potion.
I've got a good idea already. So, purchase.
Sorry, what did you want?
I want to buy the tent.
I was too busy being like, what?
The tent and the tools. He purchased both of them.
All right, perfect.
The tools are like, it's like a bobby pin and a, like that kind
It's
of thing,
it's like a little kit, a little box that has a bunch of stuff like that. But it's picks and
Yeah, okay.
crap. I don't know.
Children's first thief.
Yeah, exactly. It's plastic. It's like the keys, the playmobil
Cartoon
keys.
thief on the front.
Teach your child how to break and enter.
It's got like Bob the Builder.
Yes.
Bob the Builder, but his cousin Bob
The burglar.
The burglar.
Hey, there you go.
GG, everyone.
Good job.
His
We did
cousin's
it.
name also Bob.
Also Bob. Yeah, it's
We're
like Nurse
going-
Joy.
Yeah.
You know.
We're gonna slay the Thessalhydra with like all these great burns.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it susceptible to fire?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't find it.
Interesting.
Oh, I have one last thing before you go. I actually have also been trying to sell some of these. He gets out this big thing of apples, and he gives each one of you an apple for free.
Thank you.
He says, "Try them. What do you think?"
Okay.
I would like to make an insight check.
It's too late. She's
Yeah,
already
I'm
eating it.
eating
Yes,
it.
but I would
But you
still
can-
like to
yeah,
have
go
an
for it.
insight check. That was a bad roll. It's what is that, 6?
That's good.
So that's 10.
Does the apple
Seen
taste
that a
good?
couple times.
You're pretty sure he's being honest. The apple does not taste great.
Yeah. Yum!
Oh. So cute.
Thank
Do it-
you for this apple.
Do a deception check. So roll. So take a d20,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then
I know what I'm doing. He's just explaining to
For
all
you,
of you.
for you.
Deception. Yes. Oh man, I'm part of a lying cult and I only get a +1 on it. That's a 2 +1.
So you're.
Yum. I'm just single tear.
You're like gagging.
You see a worm crawl out of the
Oh,
apple.
no.
He's like, I'm really sorry. I was hoping that maybe it was just me, but it really seems like the apples haven't been as good as they used to be ever since the Thessalhydra came about. And these apples are really how I make most of my money, you guys.
Everyone's
They're-
blaming everything on the Hydra.
It's
I
true.
feel at some point your orchard's not that good.
Well, it's not my orchard. I have an agreement with.
come on.
I have an agreement with the guy who owns the orchard. It's not my orchard. He's a friend, and you know what? You're being really judgy.
Your friend was mean to me.
That gives you full right.
Yeah.
He's
Well, tit for tat.
He's like, you know what? That's fair.
I apologize.
Anyways, he's like, no, but it's true. Like the apples around here used to be some of the best around, and now they've just gotten all yuck.
How do you like?
So I'm pretty sure the monster must be around the apple orchard because maybe it's like
Orchard.
evil is seeping in or something. I don't know.
Oh.
That was my next question.
He's like, I'm already on top of it.
I love it. Where is this apple orchard?
He's like, oh, it's not far. It's just like, maybe 2 hours northeast of here.
Who owns it?
Oh, good old Steve back there.
Oh,
How many
the
hounds
guy
does he
whose
have?
house got destroyed.
Yeah.
Does he do that? How many
Thankfully,
hounds does he
the orchard itself is still mostly intact, but his house was kind of broken, and his wife got hurt.
Why the
Insight
inverted
check
commas?
on
Yeah,
the
it's a good
air
insight check.
9.
You're like, okay, it's probably nothing.
Sounds very legit.
Yeah.
Probably a scarecrow.
They must be so
I'm not
in
gonna
love.
intrude
Can
on
anyone?
this.
Can we all do that check, or is
You
it
can
like
do an
one
insight
person
check too.
does it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
Man,
you're
if I get a high
suspicious-
roll for finding
Oh,
out whether
I'm
someone has a
definitely not.
wife or not after Troy.
Do it. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
natural one.
Well, do I go like cross-eyed? What happens if I roll a one?
You're blind for the rest of the campaign.
I'm trying to think.
The truth blinded you.
You actually start getting very emotional because you're like, oh my god, I was so mean to this guy and his wife is dead. And you're just like filled with shame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This has gone
Can
horribly.
I roll insight as like everybody else is rolling insight? So
Yeah,
I
you're
should
just like
probably-
everyone else is just like thinking and you're like,
Good.
Oh my god, we're rolling
Natural
so
one.
good.
Yeah, natural one. And
You also nat one?
yep,
Okay, so
just like everyone else. I'm part of the
Going
gang.
so well.
so you
So-
see him crying, and then you're gonna start crying.
Oh my god. It's really
His
sad.
wife
Why
is
were we
dead.
so mean to him?
I don't even know what this
Maybe
means.
that's her name.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh wow, it's like some
Sign
kind
language.
of some kind of new language.
I want that to be my
learned.
name.
It's like
Yeah.
2 minute
I'm just like
waves.
crying and eating the apple, and you can see like
Oh, no.
you can see it like squishing in my hand as I'm trying to take a bite.
Do a Constitution saving throw. So roll a d20,
Oh, no.
and then add.
I
This is your
remember
saving
these.
throw thing.
Yeah.
Add your Constitution.
7.
We are on
Wow.
fire this evening.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're gonna puke up.
You're crying and vomiting.
You're like.
Hey, do you need healing?
Does this make me part of the gang?
I can heal you.
It's like the end of every party.
This is what everyone else is doing, right?
He's like, well, this is going splendidly. I'm so glad I met you all. He's like, anywho, I should get back to Steven before he picks a fight with a chair or something.
Oh man.
Thank you for trying my apple. I apologize.
I'm just gonna take a handkerchief out of my cloak pocket and just
Yeah,
hand it
Ruth
to
is dabbing his eyes with the
I'll
black
just.
sash.
Are you still
God.
vomiting?
Would I still be? do
No,
you
you're
think?
okay.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
so I
yeah.
would have gone
Just
over to
needed
like
to
hold
get
your
the
hair
apple.
back.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's gonna
that's
be okay.
nice.
It's
Stacey
just-
Hold
would
my
have
hat
gotten-
out of the way.
Yeah, just hold that.
Yeah.
And then just gentle pats.
Stacy would have gotten like this
to be
close to your
okay.
face while you were vomiting, just being like, I can heal you. Do you need healing? I
Just
can
like,
heal
this
you.
is so embarrassing.
No, it's not the time, dear.
But she's this is the time for healing.
I just like
This is
hold the
definition.
handkerchief that you gave me, and I look at you like, what do I do with this?
You dab.
Dab.
Yeah, yeah.
Dab. Okay.
Before he
off.
goes, he hands you over a map of the area.
Whoa.
And he just points, like, he's like, there's a little path here that, I take my cart through when I'm going to get the apples from Steve. And you can walk through there. It should be fine. Hopefully not too many crazy things on the road today.
Quick question: is this man's name Adam?
And his apples are in this.
Oh.
That'd be good.
And
thought
his
his
friend's
name
name
was
is
Greg.
Steve.
Oh.
Adam and
Oh, that's good too.
It's a reference.
His name is Greg,
Ah.
but his middle name is Adam.
because I like this better.
Because I like
like
that, but also he doesn't tell you that because it's none of your business. Yeah, so, and then he heads inside.
Can I take some more apples from him before he goes?
Good lord.
He said if you ask him, he'll just be like, sure, take as many as you like. They're
Okay.
kind of crap on.
Yeah, so I hold because you're holding my bag of
Nice.
holding, right? I just
Oh no,
like.
we had 2 bags of holding. So
Yes.
I thought you took mine.
One for that
No,
side
I
of the
just took
table,
your
one for
experience
this side.
side.
Oh,
because
I
you were
see.
gonna drink
We
it.
have 2. Yes.
And
Okay.
I
So
took
I just
it
start
for safekeeping.
throwing a couple of apples into the bag.
All right.
I pick up
Yeah.
one. I'm like, yeah, all right. Put one in as well.
In
I'm
that-
starting.
the
Oh,
same
yeah,
bag.
yeah. I'm starting to get the what's the word? The bug from you. I'm like,
Yeah.
someone's doing something. We need
I'm
to
gonna
do
start
this.
writing music.
You're all just a
You're
bunch
just
of
gonna
sheep
multiply?
following each other in a circle.
Yes.
Astrid is having a real hard time, I think, with the group where we're just all like.
Fine, I'm just hurting.
Yeah,
You need
herding
healing?
cats. No, I can make a
quite all
song
right,
for
thank
you.
No, thank you.
She's
It's going
used
to
to
be
it by
okay.
now.
Yeah,
We're
this
familiar.
is true.
You know what?
Yeah.
We now know where we might find it. Maybe we should head along to the orchard.
You're
Take a little
so smart,
group trip.
Astrid.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could sing us a traveling tune.
Will you hold my
Absolutely.
hand? now?
Sure. Yeah, we can all hold hands. It's gonna be okay.
Oh my god, do you
Your hands
guys
are so
skip?
big. Oh my
Very
god.
large hands.
Hands are
Um,
tiny.
I feel like we could skip. We could have a little jaunt down to the orchard.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Astrid
When I
is
walked-
physically incapable of skipping.
When I walked hand in hand with my peers, we used to just chant and
Oh, we can
speak in
chant.
tongues. You want to speak in tongues?
Tongues. Tongues.
What,
Tongues.
what would speaking in tongues sound like?
Here we go.
Well, I'm trying to think because it would be lying, because that's his whole thing, or that'd be this whole cult's thing, right? So I just say like variations on the word fib. Fib. Foob. Fob. Fib. Forb Foobity Fubba Fub.
It's weirdly
Fubba
disturbing
fub.
to the rest of you.
Fubba Fibbity.
I like it.
Fibbly Fub.
All right,
Foop,
then I
foop.
just start
Ruth is
hurting.
like slowly getting out a
Hurting
drum and it's like
everyone.
fib,
Fib.
fib, fib,
Fib.
fib, 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 fib,
I just go to hold your hand and we start walking.
fib, 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 fib.
What a wonderful merry band.
Just praying the whole time. Just Lathander's light guide.
So as you guys are traveling, not too long, you come across a traveling priest.
Oh.
What god do you worship?
Lathander.
Lathander. Can you tell us a little bit about Lathander?
So Lathander is I'm trying to remember the quick notes that I read before. God
Just make it up.
of the dawn,
Sun and life.
Sun and life, yeah, of the dawn, and he kind of presides over kind of birth and life. So specifically, people who are like sowing seeds or like parents who are giving birth, those kinds of things.
So the male god is,
Yeah.
that's problematic, but I like it.
You know what? We're subverting gender stereotypes.
You know what? You're right. Absolutely. So the traveling priest, we'll say he's a priest of Lysander?
Lathander.
Lathander.
That wasn't a lift. That wasn't a lift thing.
All the
Sorry.
time. No, sorry, it's Lathander. You hear it from the heavens.
So this priest, he's wearing like these really nice white robes, but like a little torn, actually. And he's just like praying as he's walking, and he sees you all, and he recognizes the paladin as, you know, being of his same order, and he's just like, oh, thank Lathander.
Lathander.
Wait,
My wife.
wait, what voice?
Thank Lathander. Is everything all right, sir?
For a number of reasons.
What happened?
He's like, troglodytes in the caverns.
And then he faints and he says, thought you ought to know. He doesn't do that for copyright reasons. But he says,
Troglodytes, they're in the cavern, probably because, you know, those filthy monsters like to worship other filthy monsters, and they're probably worshipping, and that's blasphemy.
Oh yeah, other people worshiping. Nope. That sounds like some stupid dummies right there. No.
So still
about-
going
not
fib,
about
fib,
that.
fib, 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 fib,
What,
fib.
what direction were the caverns? And is there anyone else that's in danger?
Oh, the caverns is you turn a little bit this way.
The map.
The map.
I take out the map and just kind of.
Yes, so you go in,
I play a little riff as you get the map out. Like
you go in the direction of the big N. What's that called?
up.
North.
Yeah, up.
Nup.
Oh yes, no.
No.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Snown.
but yeah, he basically points like north, like there's kind of a smaller road that winds up there, and it's closer than where that orchard is.
Okay, so on the map, where was the orchard?
The orchard is further and northeast.
I see.
This cavern is actually the direction I said doesn't make sense. So let's say he didn't mean north. He said north. He didn't mean it because he pointed.
He's wounded, right?
Well, he's also a little old.
Yeah.
And you know, it
happens, yeah.
I barely know directions, and I am very old. He points actually to the east.
The east.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Now, is he visibly hurt?
No, he doesn't look hurt.
more
Yeah.
importantly, while you guys have your heads together over the map, Stacy is just going to like put her head immediately between both of your heads. I don't know how that works out like physically, but anime style, she just kind of pops up and she like looks over at the old man, so their faces are this close apart, and then she says, "But you need healing, right?" Can I heal you?
He's like,
I would love to heal you.
oh, I know a few healing things myself, being a priest and all.
I'm a cleric.
Oh, do you follow Lathander?
I follow him on social media, but not I like his posts.
Oh,
But I don't follow him, if you catch my drift.
I don't, but all right.
You young folk today.
Today with your social media, putting notes on clotheslines, I don't know.
That's exactly how it works.
Sending
Carrier
birds out to
pigeons,
tweet
yeah.
at things.
And then, no tweeting. He's like, excuse me, I should make it into town before it gets dark.
And
you
it's
sure
like
you
not
don't
even
need
noon
healing?
yet.
Could we walk him back in the
Sure, you could.
Yeah.
Do you want to walk him back?
I want to walk him back.
Bruce
Just
sees
because
this as
he's
an opportunity to
just
go back to the
carry
tavern.
him.
Yeah, you can easily carry him. He's like a feather.
All right.
Stacy will probably ask a few more times if he needs healing, just to be
All right.
absolutely sure.
So I'll carry him kind of
And she'll check with all of you
bridal
guys
style,
too.
I guess, which is actually quite difficult, but I'll carry him over to the town, maybe piggyback.
He's like, oh, you're so strong. You're so strong. It must be the strength of Lathander.
Yes, Lathander's light guides
She's
us
very
all.
strong.
He's got a million followers.
Oh, yes, it is quite.
Hashtag ad.
Oh, you and your tagging on hash. I don't know. I don't even know.
We're good.
So yeah, you very quickly bring him back into town, and he makes his way to the local temple. And as a thank you, he actually gives you a little blessing, a little thing. So what it's going to do is on your next Constitution saving throw, you will have advantage.
Wow, it's like nobody even wants me to heal them.
How you're like. He's like, oh, here you go, this gift. And you're like, how fucking dare you?
That's my thing. Oh no.
I like that.
All right, and he
Says, best of luck, and may Lathander guide you in slaying this vicious beast and the trogs.
Oh yeah, those we do first before the. Okay.
I think
yeah.
yes.
All right.
Yeah, you always go after the trash mobs before the boss.
Very knowledgeable.
Yeah, I saw that on a tweet. See, I'm
Oh,
with it.
you're hip.
That's why the kids come to the church.
That's why.
Where is this church and how would I go about signing up?
you actually just brought him there. So
Oh, good. Is there like a,
It's a very-
is
it's
there a
pretty small.
pamphlet? Is there something like
He's
paper?
like, oh, yeah, this is like the little.
then he goes in, and then like 10 minutes later comes back with like this sheet of parchment, and in a very nice, elegant hand is written like, join the Lathander. This temple is boppin'.
Yeah.
And like
yeah.
He demand.
Oppaland. And it uses a bunch of other like buzzwords that she might
Synergy.
know, but you have no idea.
Oh,
Synergy. Yeah, just all used in the incorrect context.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, because I'm looking for a new religious opportunity. Yeah. So and I'm really feeling. I'm really feeling a connection with this.
From a different order,
Can one of us
I
sort of
don't-
slowly guide you away from the old man with the...
When you're done with the slaying, please come
We'll be back
sing.
so soon.
Oh yeah,
You wouldn't
absolutely.
even
I'll bring
with
my
your
friends.
friend.
How
Yeah.
I'll bring my
Write a
friends.
song
They'll
for
come
this
sign up.
I'll happily tell you about Lathander.
Not into the
Anything
gospel.
you'd like to know.
I should know
can't do a
everything
good
just to make
chorus.
sure I'm following
That's the
the
gospel
teaching
singing his
properly.
own chorus.
That's true.
Of course.
Could you write a song about Lathander for
What's
us to sing on our journey?
Lathander?
Yep. He's my
What
new
rhymes
god.
with
Sure.
Lathander?
Alexander.
You start naming names.
Okay, so while everyone's
Miss
sort of
Sen.
like... Yeah, wait. It's
Three.
I'm
Nope.
going to start.
Close.
Give me a while.
We'll brainstorm.
Yeah.
We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, it's
So you guys head back on the road?
improv. It's fine.
Okay.
To the
I think
troglodytes.
Bruce doesn't
the
realise that
All right.
he's a poet. I think he thinks that he's like a punk rocker, like
yeah,
glam
absolutely.
rock, and every time it's
That's
just
what he thinks
slam
it is.
That's the thing.
poetry.
He's got like bangs that go kind of. He can shake them in front of his face when he's feeling like a rock star.
Yeah,
And
but
he's
it's
constantly
during a
doing
really
this.
somber slam poem.
Oh yeah,
He's like,
You're basically Leonard Cohen.
oh my god, there we go.
love it.
Don't mind
Yeah.
him.
Rip.
So as you guys are heading over, and this time you're kind of heading more in the direction of the troglodytes.
That's
Is that the
correct.
consensus? All right. So you're heading. So first you do have to head a little bit more northeast, and then the trail will veer off to like directly east.
The Trulidutes.
The true dudes. And as you guys are making your way, you kind of have to get off the road slightly because there's this cart with a very old farmer. God, what is his voice going to be? I should have thought this through.
No.
His voice is going to be.
Is that how he speaks?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, his wrinkles have wrinkles. Like he can barely see because the folds of his eyes are just like. Yeah.
Stacy's super into it. She's like, you must need healing.
He's like,
It looks like it hurts.
He's like, yeah. I could use a bit. My hip.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Are you a follower of Lathander?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes even offering to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah. Praise be. Praise be.
Stacy will lay a hand on him and she will like murmur some nonsense that is just pure nonsense and then cast guidance and then be like, I have healed you.
He's like, oh, my hip still hurts, but I know I'll get through somehow.
No, trust me, the healing, it's like really legit. You'll feel it in like 5 to 7 days.
oh my god, I just realized what you're going for your character. That is really funny. You're going for like one of those like natural path like spiritual healer types. Is that
She's just Stacy.
Stacy? I don't know what you're talking
She's
about.
like very addicted to healing and like the healing process, but you know, only has
You
a
sound
few...
like you work for Goop, like the,
Yeah.
the brand.
100%.
Ultra.
Yeah, she's like very California. She only has so many first level spell slots though, so sometimes it just has to be a bit of guidance. But you know, like when you have that guidance, it's like a true healing for the soul.
What are you youngins doing? It's not safe in the woods.
I don't know what this voice is
Can
doing.
I do like a perception check on what he's saying? Is that like a possibility?
do an insight?
Oh,
There you go.
wait, which one's
Just get those bad rolls out.
Insight.
It's alphabetical.
Yeah, cool. Insight starts with an I, which is great.
Comes after H.
Yeah, so he is actually an elder demon in disguise. I'm kidding.
Whoa, he's so
just-
elder.
He's just an old farmer. He's an elderly farmer.
Durr.
And he's just like, what are you? And he's just wondering, like, you know, why are you young people? Like, he's never seen you before in the area, and you're
We're
all
looking for
dressed
true
weird.
Ladutes.
You're what?
We're looking for Trulidutes.
Troglodytes.
The ones that don't use technology.
We're going to take their hands.
In marriage.
Oh, I heard there was this priest fella. Oh, he was
Yes.
so old.
Yes, we met him.
So old. I hate old people.
Yeah. Yeah, they suck for sure.
And he says,
He says, oh, and he was spouting some nonsense about some drugs, worshipping some thing called a Thessalhydra.
Worshipping?
Fire
Did you say
hydrant?
worshipping?
That's my god.
The
Thessalhydran?
Thessalhydra is your god.
No, the Thessalhydran.
Oh,
That's the name of my
Hey.
god.
Can you
one of
tell me
those
more
shapes.
about this worshipping practice. I'm actually looking for
no.
some.
Why don't you give yourself inspiration?
Yeah.
I feel like Astrid needs inspiration
Yeah,
just for like putting up with
I'm
us.
looking for some new religious
We
opportunities,
just all have
actually.
inspiration.
It's so funny you mentioned
Oh,
that.
you don't even need to worry about this. No Thessalhydra, everyone. Thessalhydra this, Thessalhydra that. And Thessalhydra, I ain't never seen no Thessalhydra in my life, and I've been living in these parts for.
Now I'm getting the accent.
I've been living in these parts for well over 10 years, maybe less.
Because you're so young.
Yeah, and I think that's how old I am.
10 years or less.
Small child. no,
wrinkly
no
old
teeth. Wrinkly.
It's just Benjamin Button.
Straw hat and overalls.
it doesn't say his race here. I'm gonna say he's a gnome.
Gnomes don't age quickly.
This one did.
Can we just follow him on his adventure now and just scrap all of the others?
His adventure involves a lot of prune eating, so I hope you're ready.
You.
It's an adventure in the bowels. That's what that is.
The only movement that's happening is there.
I'm gonna get on the magic school bus.
He says,
No.
Ain't never seen no Thessalhydra, but I've seen lots of them there owl bears. Part owl, part bear, don't you know?
I love those.
So, there's troglodytes, owlbears, and a Thessalhydra.
There's no Thessalhydra.
Right. Yes.
Frogs? Yeah, maybe. I don't
How
know.
long have the owlbears been here?
Oh, just probably since forever. So, you know, like
Right, so they're
yesterday at
natural
least.
residents, so we will save them for later. We're going to prioritize. Yes?
Okay, waste your time. Not my business.
Go after the troglodytes.
This is
Yes,
Thessalhydra.
the ones about
Yes.
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 Don't use computers.
Very good. Okay.
Whatever everybody else wants.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go.
Troglodytes.
I like to
That's
think
the
that
one.
you're still lying.
I also
and
wanna
that, like,
give
you're
you
agreeing with everyone. It's just
inspiration
a lie.
for bringing for carrying the priest
okay.
back to the town.
Okay,
Sorry,
great,
I meant to
great.
do that earlier. All right. So yeah, he's just like,
Okay, go back on the road. I go.
This 10-year-old boy.
10-year-old boy, so brave.
Willie Nelson the gnome.
Yeah, Willie Gnome.
Brilliant.
So we're looking for a cave of some kind.
Yeah, so as you guys start now veering off to the east, you come across very few buildings. Some of them have been destroyed. But you do come across this woodcutter and like his little homestead. And he's just, cutting wood as they do.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Groundbreaking. And
Wood breaking.
More.
Wood-
God damn it. Sipping.
or too slow.
do
Too slow. So his home still looks like pretty decent. It looks like he's had to repair it a few times, but he seems okay. And he's just like, hey there, boys, and actually, ladies, boys,
Hello.
yeah,
Just the one.
The one.
just the one boy, and dwarfen
I would
folk.
refer to myself as a man, but it's okay.
You're right.
None?
Oh,
Also dwarf, I guess. Weird introduction from the king.
yeah. I wouldn't go much further than this parts if I was you.
My name is Stacy with 2 E's.
Oh, that's really annoying that you said that. Really annoying. Yeah.
And she said it's so late too. Like she's already like up in his face, and then
Oh,
he's like,
I can
"Control."
smell your breath, and it smells like onions.
Healing potions.
Yeah. Also the yeah.
Do you need healing?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
All right, cool. You said something we shouldn't go up this way. The thing we're looking for is
Oh
this
yeah,
way.
don't want to go that way. Nope, no sorry.
Can you
like,
give
we
us
do
more
want
info?
Okay.
Yes, I could, but I'm busy chopping wood, so.
Can I sing you a song?
Way to ask for informed consent.
Not asking for the information in exchange, just wanting to sing it.
For the info. I should
Okay, roll
clarify.
persuasion to try and keep him to stay so he can hear your song.
What's that? A 9 plus 2? No, what was it? Persuasion? Plus 3. 12.
12. He's like, okay, if you got a song, I'll listen.
Well,
I'll
I
listen to
have a song. Are you a fan of Lethander? Because we are.
We are big fans.
It's kind of a thing we didn't realize was a thing
You
until
kind
now.
of hear him muttering under his breath. He's like, fucking missionaries.
Have you heard the good word?
Okay, I guess I said I'd listen, so, okay, you can go.
Okay, here comes my song. Lethander is a god, potentially with a rockin' bod. Astrid is a servant of yours. All your commandments are never chores. Met an old man, his robes so bright, troglodytes gave him fright. Your rocking body, I pray to thee, perhaps one day I'll get to see.
Roll with advantage. Roll performance.
Another banging song. 12.
With
I think
advantage, so you're rolling.
Oh, okay, cool. I remember that from last time. 20.
Yes!
He is moved to tears. He's
Been a
just
lot
like,
of crying today.
he's like,
It's been an emotional day.
Yeah, and it's midday. Sorry.
it's like lots of crying around these parts now, and I've been alone, so lonely, and my house keeps getting broken by some of those dang trogs. And it's hard. It's hard, and maybe this God of yours, maybe he's what I need.
Yes, Hazar.
So congratulations, you got yourself a convert. He's like, I'm gonna head over right now to that temple in town, and I'm going to talk to the priest there.
The old man, white robes, part of the song.
Yeah, they have a good pitch.
Yeah, I like my music.
Here's a pamphlet.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't read, but I'm.
There's pictures.
Oh, they're really.
There's a little
really nice.
comic
A little
that's
pop-up.
very.
Oh, that's
It's a
cheeky.
scroll. How does it work?
It's a pop-up scroll.
He says, but before I go, because y'all have been so kind to me.
Most of the song.
Once you enter in those twisting tunnels where those filthy trogs are hiding, ain't no escape.
Oh, ain't no escape.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Yeah, don't go.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
If there's no escape, then how did we get in?
How did you get out?
No, you can get in, but you can't get out.
Surely-
I ain't never been in.
How do you know that you can't? If you've never gone in,
Oh, everyone around here knows that. All my neighbors, well, they're dead now, but
but who was the first person to go in, not come out, and then how did they inform the rest of the village?
Well, no,
How do you know
they
they didn't go on the other side?
Yeah.
Maybe there was another exit.
Is this like?
Oh no, you're misunderstanding. I keep changing the accent on this
That's
guy.
fine.
It's okay.
He's traumatized.
It's
Yeah, there's
he's
a
gonna
lot
be
going
like,
on.
you know what, guys? I was faking it the whole time.
He was
The
changed.
song brought you to your real.
Are you a
accent.
follower of Sirik, the god of lies? He's like a big deal. where
No, but I'm a
from.
fan of his work.
Yeah, he was fine. we had a falling out. But
Oh, okay.
I'm actually looking for new religious opportunities right now.
Cool.
I'm just trying to network.
Well, I think this Lathander guy, he sounds legit.
Sounds pretty
Rockin'
good.
bod.
Yeah.
Rockin' bod.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Good
Maybe
community.
Potentially. Haven't
maybe
seen it.
I can
Yeah.
get a rockin' bod. Like I kind of have a beer gut right now.
It's all right.
And like chopping wood, my arms are real good, but it doesn't work
wood.
the core.
I have something that I think might help, and I pull out one of the apples.
Oh,
I'm like, you
no.
should just eat healthier food.
It's like
And it won't.
Don't eat it.
roll persuasion
Yes.
and you roll persuasion, and let's see who rolls higher.
8 plus 1.
There's a 6 bet plus 4.
Whoa.
So
I'm
he's
a
gonna
paladin,
say
I'm persuasive.
he's gonna say
That's why you're with us. It's
he's
just you
gonna
have to
say,
keep telling us.
no, I'm good. I'm good. You can keep that apple.
So about the trogs and the no
Oh,
escape.
yeah, well,
caves.
no.
That hole.
Here's how we figured it out.
Sorry.
So people went in.
So far, so good. Understand.
That's it. End of
Oh.
story.
But there could be something really good in there.
That they're
Maybe they like it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that goes in and comes out are the troglodytes.
Oh, so they don't like it.
I've seen this before. You know, where I'm from, people go in and they don't come out all the time.
Yeah.
Coercion, maybe threatening some family.
Oh.
Perhaps
Those don't sound good.
giving away your life savings
They
and
got
not
stuck
allowing
in
you to
goo.
make friends.
Yeah.
Stuck in goo. I've seen it all.
Stop it. Especially the last one.
Yeah, the stuck in goo. That's
That's a big one. Yeah.
Well, anywho,
Real sticky.
I'm gonna go change my life for the better now. So,
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
wait. Sorry, one last question. Have you seen any Thessalhydras around?
yeah.
Okay, so you did see it. Okay, cool.
Shouldn't have said one last question.
Yeah, it comes around here usually like very late at night, like almost near dawn.
Oh.
That's morning.
That's Lathander's time. So we'll be safe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can't wait.
Oh, maybe that's why he doesn't come during the day. That makes sense. Yeah, but this cave that you're looking for, I'm not even sure where it is exactly. But
But how do people know?
well,
not to
people
get
don't
in?
come out. Why
That
are
makes
you
it-
not gay?
But it's like, how do you know not to go in a place you don't know where it is?
Because listen, I can't read.
Oh, the pictures. Okay, don't worry. Too many
I can't
questions.
read. Do you really think I can make a logical argument against it? That's not fair. The people who, that's not fair because people who are illiterate does not mean that they're not smart.
This is true.
So, but I happen to be both illiterate and dumb. So, there you go. I'm
Not
gonna
speaking
go.
for everyone, just yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can just
This
speak
makes
for
more
me.
sense. Yeah.
For me.
You do you,
It's
bro.
all right, friend. We'll be going now. Stay really far away from the troglodytes. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave my wood here. It'll be fine.
Oh,
probably.
can I have some?
Which kind?
He he just breaks off a twig and is like, here you go.
Amazing, thank you. Can you put this in the bag of holding?
Yes, of course. I'll hold on to it.
Amazing.
All right, and then he's just like, goodbye.
Piece of
Thanks
wood.
for indoctrinating me.
Absolutely fine. Glad you enjoyed this song.
Bye.
It's what I do.
Nobody ever asked about my god, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I like Lathander.
My God.
Literally, someone did, and you Well, no, I guess they asked you if you followed.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
She likes Lathander now.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, cool.
So, anyways, you guys continue on.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just again holding people's hands, making
Flying
sure.
in the fifth.
So-
Flying in the fifth.
you.
Still, doing my little roll call count, like
So, who has the highest passive perception?
I have 14.
12.
What does that mean?
So there's a little box
Just for the
underneath your
viewers at
skull.
home. Is it that?
Yeah.
Yes.
11.
12.
Okay, so
14.
You clearly, Stacy clearly has the highest passive perception. So I'm going to say that.
Stacy with 2 E's.
Is that your name? Your full name is Stacy with
Yeah.
two E's.
Ooh, I keep forgetting and I keep getting angry all over again. All right, so you actually are going to notice some tracks, some really big footprints. Clearly, and they're like quite large, sets of 2. And yeah, you notice them.
Stacy says
And-
nothing about it. She's just like, yeah, those look like the tracks of the things we came here to find. So
Oh, okay,
obviously
that's
we
fine,
know
that's
that,
fine.
that they're good. They're here.
Do you want
not gonna
do you
work
want to
out
try and
properly.
follow those tracks? Because for that you'll need to do a check.
No, she just wants to follow her friends.
All right.
Can I
Who's leading
investigate
the
the
pack?
tracks
You
and
are.
try and
I'm
figure out?
definitely the one. Like,
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
Well, who was leading the charge? I'm
Definitely
not
me.
me.
Okay, so,
Definitely me.
so I can let you do an active perception check.
Okay.
So roll for it.
Yeah, well, because I would be looking for these things, right? Oh, breaking my bad rolls. So that is a 20.
20, absolutely. You also spot them, but she spots them first
Just chooses.
and just chooses not to say anything,
Happy to
and then
be
you're
here.
like, oh, tracks.
Yeah, so I take this as like a teachable moment. And I'm like, okay, look, here you can see there are some tracks on the ground, right? We can see that they're pointing this direction, so maybe we should follow them this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're pretty
totally.
clear
I'm
that
very
they're
good at
from
following.
like some sort of monster, like something huge and that you've never seen before.
Do I,
What
do
should
I
I know
try-
what a troglodyte is?
You can each try and do a nature check to see
Yeah.
what you might know individually about it.
10.
21.
9.
Nature. 17.
So you two have heard about troglodytes before.
Partied with one. Huh? I partied with one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, lots of
Classic
drugs.
bard.
Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't eat you.
Well, not that way.
He was so high.
Yeah.
Yeah. But from what you remember,
Way.
We were both very high. There was lots of eating. I don't know.
they are typically quite vicious unless high. And yeah,
Mean hangover.
They spit acid.
Oh yes,
Sharp
I remember
teeth.
that.
A lot of acid things.
But this looks a lot like, it's tracks that it would leave behind.
Cool.
I look at the tracks and go, this is very clearly a large bird.
Yeah.
50% right.
Yeah.
The Truladudes are
Yes.
birds.
Non-technology people.
Birds.
If they are reptiles, then they would be related to birds.
Like dinosaurs.
Exactly.
In my own good way. I'm
Boom.
always right. Just like my cult. They always find a way to argue their point.
There you go.
Yeah.
But they
So if-
also lie. And as we know, lying is wrong.
Lying is
Wrong.
right.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. Incorrect.
It is the
That's right.
thing to do, and I'm
Never.
lying about
It
that.
is never
which
the
means
right thing
it's
to
the
do.
wrong.
Okay, we'll
Are
practice.
you lying?
Do you need healing?
do an insight check to see if he's lying.
Okay.
He's not lying. She's not lying.
13.
Yeah, no, he's telling the truth.
He's like, so you're lying.
No. No. See, I take these very strict vows. One of them is that I don't
Tell the truth. Ever.
It's Lathander, not Lythander.
Oh, that's good.
see, and you know what?
That's
It's a play
beautiful.
on words.
That's
You're
beautiful.
gonna work that into a song.
Thunder, bloody hell.
All right.
I like to think that you just carry like a giant scroll around
Yeah.
whenever you're doing scribbles.
Just like
Huge
trailing
quill
behind
comes
you.
out.
Yeah.
During combat, everyone thinks it's a weapon, and it's just like.
I got an idea for a lyric. Give me a sec.
Hold on.
We
Hold
can
that
trail it
That's
behind us
good.
to lead us out of the cave, like a breadcrumb.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Unless the cave, unless we want to stay in there.
Because everybody else does.
You'll
it's
find
where all
out.
the cool kids are.
If you want to
Exactly.
find this cave, you're going to have to follow the tracks.
Yes.
To follow the tracks.
Sorry.
You shut
Thinking
your
of-
mouth. No. Okay. If you want to find this cave that supposedly no one ever comes out of, you're going to have to do a survival check. Try and follow the tracks.
Certainly.
We all do that?
Well, whoever thinks they're most confident in them would be able to do so.
I rolled a 21.
Oh!
You know what? You're just like,
I want to follow them backwards so bad. Yeah.
you can't.
I very
no,
clearly
no.
know where it's
I got
going.
7.
I very clearly know where it's going, and then I point in the opposite direction and go, we must go this way.
I rolled a 1, so
You believe her.
yeah.
I rolled a 7 for the survival. No, which one was
Survival,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, survival. No, I didn't roll a 7. I rolled a 4 because I didn't know which thing's which.
All right, then, you guys go in the opposite direction.
Once I realize everyone's following me, I just stop and go, okay. So I do this thing. It's kind of impulsive. I say the opposite of the truth, or I don't say the opposite of the
I think
truth.
there's a name for that.
So
We're supposed to go.
You lie.
We're still going this way.
Right.
Fib, fib,
Remember we
fib.
talked about that? No
Uh-huh.
lying.
Fib.
See,
I thought you meant
trusted
lying when you
I
said that.
trusted you, and now you've broken that trust, and that hurts my feelings.
Do you need
Oh.
healing?
I can't handle
yes.
rejection.
She just slits her throat.
I just pull out an apple and start nervously eating it. Like,
No, don't
I
eat the
can't do
apple.
this. I
Don't
can't
eat
do
the
this. I
apple.
can't. I can't disappoint
I give
anybody.
her, so I have a little bag of hard candies, and I just give her hard candy.
Okay.
Is it
You just
Halls?
hear like loud crunching.
It might be an explanation for why I keep putting balls in my mouth.
All right, so you guys do manage to follow the tracks thanks to your, slightly deceptive friend. Yeah, and you guys can place yourself at the bottom left-hand corner
Okay, time
of
to pick up my mini.
the map.
Wait, so as in where the grass is? Or where the
Yeah.
hedges are? Whatever this is?
Definitely
Yeah, and
all
that's
be
the
in a
entrance to the cave
horizontal
right
line.
there.
Horizontal line.
Like, if we're walking this
Oh,
way, it
no.
should be like that because we're holding hands because we've established that.
Oh, yes.
I just need to also point out that this is Stacy. This is the embodiment of Stacy and everything that is good
Yeah.
in the world.
And this
It's
is
invisible.
Oh,
This is Bruth.
you'll see Stacy on the
He's a
map.
he's a
Brilliant.
rock and roll guy. There we,
We
go.
didn't think of that in
Yeah,
advance,
there
no.
we go. That's on the fly. That's a good
That
one,
was good.
potentially.
Write that down.
Depending on
Subconsciously, you knew.
Yeah.
He might also be a stoner.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Here we go.
Stacy's a stoner.
The rest of my night.
It's legal now.
In wherever we are.
In everywhere.
In
the-
medieval
medieval.
It was
What's the place?
definitely
medieval
legal
times.
then.
Medieval times.
At medieval times.
At medieval times.
This all
specifically.
happens inside that small area here in
We're just
Toronto.
walking
Yes.
in circles.
Yeah.
It's like the holodeck. It's just
Keeps
a
on
small
going.
space somehow.
All right, so the tracks
before
lead
that, but-
just right there at the entrance of the cavern.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. I point that way.
And the entire place, the entrance
Slowly
itself,
turn you around.
You
Such a
turn
cute
me
little
around
thing.
again.
Let this way, dear.
the entire entrance is a huge mess. It's just like there's
Not clean. Someone is very.
yeah,
What's
there's like
the-
poop and blood smeared
Oh.
everywhere.
Like, what's the
that
entrance
type of-
look like?
So it's just like basically this large stone wall, kind of on, to the east where you are, and there's this this circular entrance that leads into the cavern. The entrance itself is about 10 feet by 10 feet. It's quite big.
Bruth is like, how did no one see this? I don't understand.
It is kind of like in the thicket. Like,
Okay.
there's no roads or anything.
How do they not know how to escape out of this? It's such a big
there's a
door.
hole
Right.
There's a hole in the wall.
Right, so
And
we
so
are
they
about to
wanna
go into
go
somewhere
in
that is a
and then-
little bit dangerous. We want to stay together,
Hold hands.
holding
Hold
hands at
hands.
all times. I'm going to light a torch. You must stay within the torch light.
Okay.
Do not leave the ring of light, okay?
Which one of yous have dark vision?
Oh, I've got dark vision.
Where would that
She's already
be
raising
for
her
those
hand.
that
Oh,
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I've got dark vision as well.
yeah, dark vision.
I'm the only one without dark vision.
You're just
Doors
like,
have dark.
guy.
Stay in my
This
light.
one does.
All right.
Doors have dark vision.
Yeah,
I've never played a door.
they live underground, girl.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
All right.
Good
Yeah.
acoustics in the underground.
So do you guys head in?
Yes.
Why don't you put your little marching order there so I know? By the way, these squares are 10 feet by 10 feet, so you
Ooh.
technically could have
Okay.
4 characters
I'm
on one
guessing
square.
you're probably first.
Oh,
Or-
Stacy wants to be
I
first.
see. This is
Okay.
big then.
It's bag.
Right,
It's
you're
like-
last.
Yeah, it's,
I'm sort
It's
of
like
doing.
really big.
it's like somewhere between. Ooh, didn't touch the mic. That didn't happen.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say somewhere between,
no,
and
it's
you were
fine.
gonna say
It's
something
fine.
dirty.
Didn't touch it.
I didn't touch the
Are we
thing.
allowed to say dirty things?
I think I swore once. I know.
I don't know. I'm
Stuffy
used to our
shoes.
Magic the Gathering one, which was
Unmoldy
just
food.
Filthy.
just filth.
Don't
Just
watch it,
constant.
except do watch it. It's on
Yeah,
YouTube
your
now.
nails.
Very funny.
Love it when you talk dirty. Great.
Unwashed plates. A litter tray that hasn't been changed in a while. I'm now just thinking of stuff in our apartment.
Need to be clean. Yes.
Oh wow! Are you airing your grievances right now?
No, not at all. Yeah, no.
just-
We
we
actually
just
we've got a
got
tight
cat.
ship over there. It's just you draw from what you know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't actually care.
This is true. Went down that channel. It was like the troglodyte cave. It was like, how do I get out of this?
Okay.
I'm actually going to just unroll some of my rope, and I'm just gonna just have us all hold the rope. Okay, we'll go.
Like kindergartners.
like kindergartners.
All right.
And it's just we're just all gonna hold on to the rope. Okay.
How
All right.
Okay.
Let's go. Now, if
I
you
cast
hear
light on the
anything-
rope.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Perfect. So now we can see the rope very well.
Mhm.
Okay, we won't get lost.
Nice glowing. What color is the light of the rope?
The light of the rope is red and it matches my tutu.
Aw.
Amazing.
But also red is like almost scary, but I like it.
Little ominous, but okay.
Ooh.
Good
Ruth
lighting.
starts playing like ominous music in the background.
Doing real good on the stealth.
All right, so you guys enter in this first area, this first cavern, and guess what?
Ooh, it's
Looks-
empty?
Looks pretty empty.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That was
can we
right.
do-
Stalagmites, stalactites, and a rock or two, a boulder maybe.
Looks very important.
Yeah.
How's perception work in this? It's not the same as Pathfinder, right? You don't just go like, I check.
No, yeah,
I
you can check.
Okay.
You can do a perception
Ooh.
check.
Let's do this for a while.
If at least one more person does that, I'll feel compelled to.
Five.
thing.
Do I even see that there's a room?
You're too busy like
into a
thinking up
wall.
a clever song about this cave. I
Oh,
think.
I
Yeah.
am thinking of a song about this cave now.
So I'm just gonna do a general perception for like looking for troglodytes or looking for danger.
Okay. Okay.
Just watching out on danger watch. That was an 8. So +2, so 10.
Yeah. No danger to be had here.
Worse than my passive. I should just not have tried.
Yeah. No. This cavern seems pretty empty.
Stacy will notice everyone else looking around, and she would like to make an insight check to see.
To see why they're looking
Yeah.
around. Okay. Do an insight check.
Oh, I forgot that one gets stuck in my dice tower. 9.
You're just
casually.
like. You,
Done.
I don't know. What do you? So you don't know why they're going like that. So what do you think Stacy would come up with as to why they're doing that?
They're looking as to what's so cool about this cave.
They're trying to find like, oh, this would be like a nice pad.
Yeah.
Like
Why
maybe
does
like-
everyone stay here? Why is there no escape here? How is it that people are not escaping? She's looking for goo. She's looking for lots of goo.
Right.
She's looking for
On the
cool
lookout for goo.
pads,
Yeah.
lava lamps.
Here's a big one.
Are you gonna do one as well? Because everyone else did.
Yep. Don't pay any attention to me. I am just like the rest of the group. I rolled a 6. What is this? Perception?
Perception. Yeah.
7.
7.
I am a normal human.
Same thing. You're not even really looking. You're just like, huh? You're trying to see if they see you looking.
We're so good at D&D, guys.
Yeah. So you see 3 openings besides the one that you just came through, and yeah, these ones on the side are kind of like sloped downwards a little bit.
With my passive perception, would I still see those tracks going in any way? What kind of ground are we dealing with here?
The tracks are kind of in a jumble here. There's a lot, so it's kind of almost impossible to
Stone
really.
ground, kind of dirt stone ground?
Yeah, there's barely any tracks, and the few that you can see, they're all jumbled.
Okay, Stacy's gonna be like, I see tracks going this way.
Okay. All right. Stay with the group.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on to the rope.
Dragging people along on the rope.
So we're gonna. I'm assuming y'all are following along.
We'll hold
Oh,
onto the rope.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Now-
this side of the table is in charge of moving the mini.
Now,
Until it gets here,
Oh, yeah.
we'll be in charge.
This is
Yeah.
the little. Wait, is this the line? Is this the line?
Yeah.
Roughly.
Roughly.
Yes.
Yes.
so before we continue on to the next area, I think we deserve a little break.
I'm starving.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
so hungry.
I mean,
I have
we're
apples.
just.
I would eat all
for
those
everyone.
apples.
Wait, like literally? Or,
No.
Okay,
as
I was.
in the narrative.
Okay, I know you didn't
I
need
was
to,
lying.
but I'm really hurt.
You wouldn't have liked them.
Sneaky boots.
Not very good apples.
I know you think that we're here just for entertainment, and we are. But also, we need to
yeah.
fuel our bodies. So we're going to take a short break. If you're watching us on YouTube, please click on the link and watch our part 2 of this wonderful adventure set in this Stranger Things-esque world. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye.
For those of you watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We will be back in 15 minutes and to continue on this wonderful adventure. Don't worry, you're not going anywhere.
Okay, cool. I was so confused. I was like, oh, bye. Oh, no, we're staying. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. All right, so we'll see you soon.
Bye. Hold the rope.